guys, it's Joshy here, and I'm back with another Ultra Sun Ultra Moon theme team. Now, before I get into the theme team, let me just say I will be streaming Sword and Shield immediately as it comes out, which means it'll be about 12:30 at night AM on the 15th for my time. I will be getting it straight away. This is PTD time, will be on the 14th at 5:30 in the morning, and GMT time is 1:30 PM on the 14th, so you should be able to work it out from there. Anyway, this is my Square Root theme team, but this is Gen 6 and Gen 7 combined. Now, why, you ask? Well, the reason is because Gen 6 has only 2 Pokemon in it, while Gen 7 only has 1, because as you get higher in the numbers, the square numbers are actually stretched out. Sorry, Gen 6 has 1, Gen 7 has 2. So anyway, I let off with my Tapu Koko against this Mewtwo. Now, this was obviously a random offline. I don't know, I'm able to read their names, so that's why it does say trainer. I get hit with a psychic fighting move. I get my weakness policy activation, go for another Dark Pulse. Now, I wasn't sure if this would or would not take out. I knew it would be close, but I get the kill, and that Mewtwo is out of here early, so thank Lord for that. Now we get the Tapu Koko coming in, and I was like, I don't know if he'll outspeed or not. See, the thing is, when you verse someone online, you don't know how EVs and IVs are run. So I do get outsped with the Hyper Beam. He misses, and I went for an Echoed Voice. Now, yeah, that does a little bit of damage, but I probably could have done more damage simply by using a stronger move. Doesn't matter though, I do get destroyed there with the Electro Ball. Kind of wish I was outspeeding with the Echo Voice, but nonetheless, we'll go from that. So anyway, I have kommo-o come in here, and he's going to go for the specific Tapu Z move. Now, I can't remember exclusively if this is blocked or not. I will double check if it is. I will have a picture over the screen. If there isn't a picture over it, then obviously it's fine. But I have a feeling it may be advertising blocked. But either way, I was like, sweet, because this means no death for me for sure. And yeah, that means 3/4 damage, which is good, because if he just hit me with Dazzling Gleam, I was dead. So I went for the Echo Voice as well. Unfortunately, not outspeeding, so we're going to have that turn where I go down and we don't get that Echo Voice. So unfortunately, that kommo-o is down. So I was like, well, the good thing is here, this thing is it has to recharge, is the word I'm trying to bring. So I bring in my other Furfru. This is my physical Furfru, and I do carry the Retaliate, so that's going to take out there. That move does hit generally hard about against most things. Now, this is actually a physical Furfru with an Assault Vest, with U-Turn, Headbutt, Sucker Punch, and Retaliate. So I do some nice damage. So I'm going to get hit with the Aerial Blast here. I was like, at least I'm Assault Vested. That actually doesn't do much at all, but unfortunately I'm not doing too much either. So I am actually outsped, which was a little surprising. I do get the Spadef drop, so I was extremely happy that I decided to go for the U-turn there. And I was like, well, I think I'm going to bring in Brioni here. This is this set. I really do enjoy this set. So this is my Scarfed set, so I actually carry Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, Hidden Power, and Echoed Voice. Now, I do have the Liquid Voice ability, which does mean that every hit I do with Echoed Voice is boosted and Water move. So it works really well after following off after one of my previous 2 attackers using Echoed Voice. So I'm going to swap out here into Furfru. I was expecting a decently sized hit. Didn't know if I'd live or die, depending on what we're seeing. So I'm going to live because I am the Assault Vest of Furfru. And I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch, hoping I can do really good damage. Unfortunately, this thing is defensive, so I don't do enough. He's going to go for the Prismatic Laser, and I'm going to go down there. So I've taken out 2, but I'm also down 2. So Brioni, bringing the same one back in here, and I was like, well, at least here from this range, I think as Scarfed, I should be able to do a lot of damage with Hydro Pump. Brioni actually has pretty good special attack naturally, so with it being, you know, it's going to do the damage. So anyway, Greninja comes in here, and I thought I'm just going to stay in, hoping to leave a hit. Now, I was hoping this thing was Protein, so it would change typing. Unfortunately, it doesn't. I still get the Hydro Pump off, still doing decent damage, but as I said, I was hoping to do more. So anyway, we're going to get Water Shuriken here, and I was like, mate, I know you're trying to outspeed, but you're already outspeeding me. So not thinking that one through, which is great. Obviously, a bit of a noob here. So I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump again, getting even more damage off, but I'm going to be surprised if I get a 3rd hit off at this stage. So now he's going to pull the Hyper Beam, misses, and I get the 3rd Hydro Pump hit in a row. So I'm like, goodbye, Greninja. That's right, don't bother going for a full evolution water Pokemon. I'm fine with just the 2nd. So Lugia's going to come back in here, and I'm like, look, this thing's going to take me out anyway. I'm just going to go for the Hydro Pump, take the damage I'm going to deal. I don't quite kill him, but he's actually closer than I expected. Avoid the bloody Hurricane, and I'm out of Hydro Pump, so I went for Struggle, hoping here, and it's not strong enough to take out. I was like, god damn, that was awesome. I really, really wish I had one more Hurricane. I did not PP up or PP max that move. So anyway, time to bring in my other Brioni. Now, I really like this Brioni. I am Normalium Z with Sing, so I get the speed boost, as well as Work Up. So I can either Z Sing gives me a speed boost, or Z Work Up gives me a double attack boost. And then I have Liquidation and... Gosh, I think I carry... No, I changed it around, actually. So I can't remember what I changed it to when I really planned. I believe it is Return. There you go. Sorry, my mistake. Originally, I was thinking Iron Tail, but then I was like, no, actually, I want to carry the Return. So anyway, I take out the Lugia there. He's down to one Pokemon, so I was like, ooh, if I can actually get a Liquidation off here, this will be nice and good. Then he pulls out the Hyper Beam, and I'm like, oh, damn it, that's probably going to take me out. But then I was like, oh, I probably could make this work. Let's see, because this is a very fun kommo-o set. So I am a Bide leftover set with Substitute, Iron Defense, and Primal Roar. Oh my god, I can't get the word out. I'm stuffing up on my words. Yeah, anyway, so the idea here is obviously, which does suck and I would like it changed, but Bide does not give back damage dealt while having a sub up, but the sub does allow me to boost up behind it. So anyway, we're going to get Sacred, takes the damage, not very effective. Noble Roar, I said Primal Roar, idiot, I knew that was wrong. But at least I'm able to drop him down, boost up my own defenses, and then the thing is, as soon as it gets taken down, I can hit hard without too much of a problem. So I'm going to go for the Bide. The only problem is, though, if the opposing Pokemon has good healing, then that actually can stall around with me. Obviously, this part is sped up more than usual, but I've actually already sped the battles up a bit because they are a little longer, naturally, with these type of sets. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? Unfortunately, I don't get anything off. He gets a Hyper Beam. I'm like, great. So the only problem here is I'm getting hit with a Hyper Beam, but now I'm not going to take an attack. I really need to be taking 2 attacks in a row. So I went for Bide. Probably would have been better boosting my defense, even just with Iron Defense for a turn, for the simple fact I'm not going to get hit twice. So I'm storing energy, but, you know, I'm going to get another Hyper Beam to the face. So I'm like, okay, well, hopefully it does decent damage. Not that much, and that's the problem here with the boosts. I can keep chipping this thing down, but I need to make sure he doesn't heal and doesn't do anything like that. So anyway, I'm going to go for a Bite again. I'm like, let's see what we're going to get. Hopefully something hard. And then he goes for the Recover. I'm like, there it is. There's the move that makes this set almost impossible. I need to get the right hits to make sure I'm strong enough 2 attacks in a row with Sacred Fire or whatnot and get it done. So I'm like, sweet. And then I get burned. I'm like, well, that goes it. And that's just completely outriding my my healing, so I'm not happy about that, but I'm just going to keep going. I'm hoping maybe I get a strong enough hit somewhere and it can take me just down to red health with maybe 2 moves, and I'm like, you know, if we can go down to 2 or 3 health, I can deal about 160 damage, so that might be enough, but it's looking like we're probably not, which not happy about, thank you. So I'm still storing, hoping for the best, waiting to see, get another Fire Blast. I'm like, come on, decent hit, not much at all. Kind of wish he went for a Hyper Beam there, that would have been really nice. I'm going to unleash my energy this turn, but I really doubt it's going to be enough. I probably need another 20 damage, not even that actually, I would have had it done. And now I'm at the extent where, yeah, that burn honestly ruined me. I probably could have bided through him and done it, but it's just, you know, not gonna happen, which is a bit of a shame thanks to that burn. But that didn't matter. I was really happy that set almost got it for me, and that well, Brioni, well, both of them at least, got a kill against this Uber-Noob, so I was really happy. So I do lose the first one, but that's alright. So into the second one. This is against Toasty, and I felt like I had to show this one. So anyway, Toasty's going to lead off with Granny, and love the nickname, and I'm going to lead off with my Brioni. This is my physical Brioni set, so I do have to not be happy about that. So I'm going to swap out because I do not like the Intimidate. After I've set up, if I've got the setup going and I've got 2 or 3 boosts in attack, the Intimidate can be alright, but at that stage not. So I did swap into my Furfrou here. This is my physical one with the Assault Vest. I was hoping to get some flinches off or anything. I thought that would be really cool, but I don't. I know I'm getting hit physically, but the thing was, I had to really push it because I was happy with taking the damage. I had to pick who was happiest to take the damage. So anyway, Snowball takes nearly half damage. I'm hoping I'm faster, but I also expected the fake out, and I thought there's really no use saving this guy to give someone else damage from a fake out. And I know Perugly can be fairly offensive, and there's a lot of things it can be. So anyway, I'm going to bring in Kommo-o. This is actually my special Kommo-o. It does have Fire Blast, Dragon Breath, Focus Blast, and Flamethrower and Echoed Voice. But didn't even get to see the light of day because that thing pulls out a Play Rough and obliterates me, which is fair. I'm 4 times weak. So I'm going to bring in my physical Brioni again. I'm going to get hit with a return. I'm really hoping I can get my Z move off here. This time I'm going for Z Sing. I thought if I can put it to sleep, I can get 1 or 2 workups done, and then I can really start hitting hard, even if it's not against the right Pokemon in terms of, like, you know, I get intimidated. But no! Of course Josh misses the Sing, and I was like, great. Well, this thing's going to now pull out the quick attack, so I'm like, this has started really well. I'm down 3 Pokemon and he hasn't lost 1. So anyway, I thought, well, next Brioni in. At least I'm scarfed, hoping to outspeed. Maybe I can get a good hit on. He's actually going to swap out Snowball here. I'm not 100% sure why, but the Savapor Rub, which is actually a fantastic name, comes in, and I'm just going to Hydro Pump that thing in the face. So I'm like, he ain't outspeeding me because he doesn't actually know I'm scarfed at this stage. Really, maybe at this stage he will, but it also is a Survivor. So Survivor's going down. I'm like, yay, I killed one. So now we've got Tabletop coming in. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to hit him with a Hydro Pump. Obviously, a physical defensive Pokemon should do a bit of damage. Does a heap. He actually is carrying the bloody Agua Berry there. So, yeah, and then it's going to have Magic Coat. Yep, okay. Yep, shut up. Okay, so I'm down to 2 now. I have 1 Furfrou and 1 Kommo-o. So I'm like, I might be able to get this Kommo-o to work. So I thought I can go for Iron Defense. He's probably going to go for a physical Ice move. That's fine with me. But the thing is, I mean, if I've got my Iron Defense, that's going to half the damage taken. So I'm looking at it, I'm going, I'm pretty happy with that. I know at least his biggest threats on his team are the 2 carrying Fairy moves and Tabletop, so I'm happy to get the Iron Defenses up, so he has no answer. So anyway, he swaps into his Vomit, which is his Vullaby, and I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to think of anything with a Vullaby, going to be very defensive set, most likely either going to try and drop my stats or poison me. So I'm going to put up a sub this turn, and I called it correctly, that Toxic ain't going to do shit while I'm behind here, thank Lord. So he obviously doesn't really have anything to do there with Toxic, so he's going to swap back into Snowball, and I was like, good. I was hoping for this because there's no use going for the fake out because I ain't going to flinch. I'm behind a sub. But it is worthwhile attacking me because you want to take out the sub and then try and kill me. So my HP is looking pretty decent. I am actually +6 in defense, so I thought, expecting a double Play Rough, I'm going to actually go for the I'm going to go for a Nova Roar this turn, drop the attack a little bit. I actually am surprised it didn't even take out my thing, but then I got bloody Defiant. So now he is +3 in attack because I dropped it once. So I was like, what a smart move, Joshua. That was incredibly dumb. So I thought this time I've just got to go for it. I'm hoping this turn with a Bide, he'll take out my sub. And then hopefully next turn I won't die to an attack. And, I mean, at this stage when you're +3, you're probably going to go for it. The good thing is I'm +6 in defense. So he's, you know, going to still be doing half damage. So, fingers crossed and all that jazz. I'm got my second turn. He goes to the play rough. I'm like, come on, it's not stab. Let's live. Does probably just under half around that, but I am max HP. So I'm hoping that was enough to take it out. So done, what, probably about 80 damage. So as long as this thing has 160 HP, I should be good. And guys, that was enough. So I was like, thank God that is done, because there is probably, well, everything's a threat at this stage because everything's going great, isn't it? So Granny's going to come back in, and I was like, oh, what do I do here? And I thought this thing's probably going to take me out in a turn, if not one, two of them. So I'm actually not going to get all the time in the world to set up or bide. So I thought if I can go for the Noble Roar once or twice, I might be able to boost this thing's, drop this guy's, or Granny's, attack stat, so that way my last Furfrou coming in has a chance to kind of get its ball rolling, so to say. So another Noble Roar, another attack drop, but as you can see I'm definitely down, but then he misses, and I'm like, well, wouldn't have mattered because I probably would have died to the first one if I didn't Noble Roar it. So third Noble Roar, I'm like, -3 in attack. You're either going to give me a free swap or, you know, a couple of free turns next turn. So as I was said, I'm happy to go down there, but I really need my last Furfrou to put in the work. So Furfrou comes in. I'm like, okay, well, what should I do? And I thought, you know what? Let's go for a Charge Beam this turn. If I can go for a Charge Beam, if I can get the boosts off, which I do, which I can tell you lately battling another team which has a Charge Beam, and I have not had any luck with that, let alone hitting it. So I've gone, that's good. I've got one boost off now. I don't want to be in here too long. I think I might be able to go for a couple of Echoed Voices and get it rolling. I thought maybe I could have gone for another Charge Beam, but at the same time, if I didn't get the boost or missed, I just couldn't be risked. I'm better off getting that Echoed Voice up. So I've got 2 turns, so it hit 40 first turn, 80 second turn, I think 120, then 220 after that or something like that, 200. So we're going to hit very hard this turn. I'm like, let's go, but unfortunately it's not enough to take it out. It does do half, but I am going to be poisoned. So I'm like, well, I should be able to live. All I got to do is kill everybody. That's it. So another Echoed Voice with another big boost. It's going to be enough to take out there. So Vomit or Vullaby is going down there, and now I'm back to 2v1. So I thought there is a chance that I can pull this off. So Tabletop comes in here. I'm like, okay, well, I don't think you're going to live. Your special defense side ain't great, and Echoed Voice and whatnot. So I hit him hard, and he's going to drop like, I don't know. I was going to say like it's hot. Well, I guess that thing would drop if it's hot. Anyway, and we're on to the last one, which is Cotton Swab, which is the Swoobat. So I was hoping not for a fast set or for something else. Unfortunately, outspeeds, gets the air slash, does hit, and so Furfrou is going down. So, you know, I do lose that one as well by 1, but I really wanted to show off Furfrou's almost clutch there. And to be honest, if I didn't waste Pokemon earlier, like my other kommo-o, I probably could have had him there to pull out at the end and get, you know, anything off, really. I mean, what do we got? I probably would have gone down, but if I could have got a Dragon Breath off and Paralyzed, who knows, but it could have been closer. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do, obviously we're going to Echo Voice that like button today. Don't forget Discord, Twitch, and Twitter are linked down below. As I said, I will be live streaming Sword and Shield from within half an hour after I get it. I'm going up to a midnight release, and I will be picking it up. Yes, I do prefer a hard copy over a digital. And yeah, so it'd be great. As I said, PTD time, it'll be 5:30 AM on the 14th. GMT time is 1:30 PM on the 14th. And for Australian Eastern Standard Time, it is 12:30 in the morning on the 15th. So if you guys want to work it out off those 3, you can work out the time. But I'd be absolutely loving it to see some of you guys there. And finally, YouTube-wise, like to show support, keep up to date, etc. The sub button is there. But anyway, guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.